Hello, hello, hello. This is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere, and it is time to continue with Broken Sword 2, The Smoking Mirror. Oh, look at the kitty. That's a cat. That's a cute cat. Okay. Oh, look at that cat. That's a cute cat. I like that cat.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Good afternoon, Mr. Stobart. Would you care for tea?
No, thank you, ma'am. I don't like tea.
Uh-oh.
Is that your cat?
Yes, it is. That's Ruddles. Do you like cats, Mr. Stobart?
I love them. They're so cute with their claws and their little puckered butts.
Aren't they, though? Don't encourage him, Nina.
Okay. Let's see, this is...
I've been talking to Rio, the little fisher boy.
I'll thank you not to mention that little wretch in my presence.
Dirty little whelk. Nasty fishy boy.
That will do, Mina.
I gather you don't have much time for the little boy.
That child is a delinquent, Mr. Stobart.
Yeah, well, he's only, what, 11, maybe?
A knave with one hand on the tops.
What is it about Rio that you don't like, Miss Frost?
Well, once upon a time, he and Emily...
Be quiet this instant, Mina.
What can you tell me about Emily?
Emily? What business can she be of yours?
Her parents were killed in a typhoon.
We, as her only living relatives, took it upon ourselves to raise the child.
That's good to know Charity isn't dead.
Oh, but she is. Washed overboard in the typhoon.
Mr. Stobart wasn't talking about Emily's mother. He was being sarcastic.
What else can you tell me about Emily?
How dare you pry into our family in this way? I refuse to answer any more of your impertinent questions.
Okay, let's...
Can you tell me anything about Captain Ketch?
More than you can tell me about your great-great-great-great-grandfather, no doubt.
You're his descendant?
Certainly. Captain Ketch was born in Dorset, England, in the reign of King Henry VIII. His family were undistinguished farmers, but young Frederick Ketch decided to go to sea.
We have plenty of seamen in our family, Mr. Stobart.
Are you interested in history, Mr. Stobart?
I'll say yes.
Yes, I am. You were telling me about Captain Ketch. Do go on.
Oh, yes. He sailed under Hawkins.
Jim Hawkins?
John Hawkins, one of the great traders of the Elizabethan age. In 1568, Frederick Ketch was a young man sailing aboard the Jesus, Hawkins' flagship. They sailed from England to Africa and across the wide Atlantic to these islands. Ketch was never to see the shores of England again.
Bummer.
How come Ketch never made it home?
Because the Spaniards sank the Jesus in an act of treachery.
You said Hawkins' fleet traded between Africa and the Indies. What was it they were trading?
Black men with no shirts.
You have to understand, Mr. Stobart, that this was the 16th century.
But that doesn't alter the fact that Hawkins and Ketch were slavers and pirates.
Would it surprise you to learn that Hawkins was also a devoutly religious man?
He transported slaves in a ship named after Jesus Christ. In my book, that makes him a hypocrite. What happened to Ketch? Was he killed?
Oh, no. He got away and returned to this island, to this very house.
Frederick Ketch Memorial Museum.
Okay.
Is it true Frederick Ketch was a pirate?
Frederick Ketch was emphatically not a pirate.
They hanged him, you know. Down there on the beach in front of his family. Didn't bother with a trial. Just whipped him out from his breakfast table and hoisted him up in chains.
Well, if he wasn't a pirate, what did they hang him for?
Envy. Pure, green-eyed envy. He had been a successful privateer, you see, and had accumulated great wealth.
As rich as a mink in a paddock.
Shut up, Mina.
Yes, Frost.
The small-minded governor and his lackeys wanted his money, trumped up some ridiculous charge about breaking the conditions of his letter of marque, and hanged him like a common thief. The blackguards!
Letter of marque?
The document that permitted him to engage and destroy the enemies of the crown. The difference between a lawful privateer and a pirate.
Sorry, Frost.
Well, why didn't Ketch just say, take a hike, guys, I've got a pirating license?
Frederick Ketch was not a pirate,
But he did show them his letter of marque.
but they destroyed it and hanged him anyway.
Okay.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask the sisters.
Okay. So they don't disappear. Let's talk to Rio again. I like this kid.
Tell me about your friend Emily.
Why are you so interested in Emily Ketch?
Emily Ketch? A descendant of Captain Ketch, the pirate?
Yeah,
Well, it doesn't bother you?
why should it? We don't responsible for our ancestors.
There was nothing else I...
Oh, that's why they didn't go away. Obviously, when I talked to him before, I didn't get everything I needed. Let's try and open the door for see if that works. Nope. Nope. Okay.
It was locked.
The house is closed.
Okay.
How come?
It is undergoing refurbishment.
Refurbishment. Where are the workmen?
Preparation is half the work, young man. The intention is to prepare the museum for the new century.
The Frederick Ketch Memorial Museum.
Okay.
Nice and neon.
A museum for a pirate? There was a stony silence.
As I have already told you, sir, he was not a pirate. It's precisely this sort of vile misrepresentation that Mr. Bronson is seeking to rebalance.
Oh? How?
Mr. Bronson has kindly agreed to undertake the museum's refurbishment at a very reasonable price. He understands the importance of a sense of history.
He also understands spherical geometry.
Mina,
Well, he does.
Listen, ma'am. I came a long way to visit this place.
if we make an exception in your case, everyone will want to get in.
Pardon me, but I didn't exactly have to fight my way through the crowds.
You're the second visitor we've had today.
No, I'm sorry, but it's impossible.
Second visitor. Okay, that has earned some interest, but let's also...
You're really fond of that cat, aren't you?
He is our companion and our solace.
I thought about catnapping the little monster until they let me in, but it wasn't my style. Maybe there was some other way I could use their affection for the cat to get me into the house. Okay, it was time for diversionary tactics. I thought I saw a little girl down on the beach.
You must be mistaken.
He must be mistaken. Mustn't he, Frost?
I'm sure I'm not. A little girl and that young fisher boy.
What? It's not possible. What were they doing?
Oh, the kinds of things that all little boys and girls get up to at their age.
When I was a little girl, we used to play cows and milkmaids.
Woe betide you if you're lying to us, Mr. Stobart. Heaven help you.
With a creak of ancient corsetry, the sisters sailed majestically over the distant horizon.
Well, that worked. It's amazing what you can unlock when talking to people. And who is this guy? I'm gonna have to talk to him eventually, I think. Yo, Rio.
Can you let me have a fish, kid?
I thought you said you don't like fish.
It's not for me. It's a present.
For the old ladies? Well, it makes a change from flowers and candy.
No, it's for their cat.
Okay. What do I get out of it?
I can pay you. I've got Quarramontian dollars, French francs, and traveler's checks.
You must be joking. The nearest bank is 3 islands away.
Okay.
Is this worm worth a fish?
Could be good bait. How did it die?
I think it drowned in tequila.
Just like my Uncle Gabriel. Yeah, I'll have that. Okay, I'll get you a fish. It might take a while though.
Okay. Let's see. You know what? I wonder who this guy is. Just to find out who he is.
My name's George Stobart. You're a surveyor, right? Mr.
Bronson. And of course I'm a surveyor. Why the hell else would I have a theodolite?
I don't know. Hobby, maybe?
Yeah, right. What brings you here, anyway?
I'm searching for an ancient Mayan artifact.
What is it? Some kind of jewel?
No, it's obsidian. A black stone with supposedly mystic powers.
You're nuts.
Okay, well.
Catch you later, Bronson.
Say, was that kid giving you trouble?
The Fisher boy? No, he was very polite.
Ha! He's a juvenile delinquent. I suppose he told you I was a crook.
Oh no, he's a good kid. He'd never say anything like that.
Sure he would, the little punk.
He went on the defense, on the offensive there, or the defensive, one of the two. I don't think the kid mentioned anything about him in the last part.
How come the old ladies closed the museum?
It's Bronson's doing. Him have the plans for redeveloping the museum. Oh, I know all about Mr. Bronson's plans.
Oh?
Did you see the weird sisters come by here?
Did I? They look madder than usual, so I hide until they gone by.
Just as well. They thought you were playing with Emily. Boy, were they steamed.
Emily? You madder than them.
Yeah.
No luck with the fish?
No, man. They don't want bite. That's cause they know there's a storm brewing.
Oh.
Storm? I don't think so.
Hey, I got a bite.
You have?
Got a bite?
It's a big one. A real big one.
Reel him in, Rio. Jeez, it must be a whale or something.
Oh dear.
Rustiest whale I ever see.
Okay. Well.
I still need a fish, Rio.
Okay, make me try again.
Maybe you better change your bait. The only serviceable part of the bicycle's wreck was a rubber inner tube. You just never know when you're going to need stuff like that.
Yeah, you never know. See if he catches the fish now.
I still need a fish, Rio.
Okay, make me try again.
What can I do with an old inner tube?
I know what I'd do. I'd take the biggest catapult you'd ever seen and use it to smack Bronson with a fish from a safe distance.
Those ballistic fish shenanigans of yours are going to get you in deep trouble someday. I recognized the instrument as a theodolite, but I had no idea how to operate it. It was a net left to dry in the sunshine.
Mm-hmm. Now, fishing is said to take time, you know. Oh, you got fish!
Here's a fish, my man.
I can't put it in my pocket while it's flapping about like that.
No problem.
Whack! Oh, I know that was gonna happen. Okay. All right. I don't trust this Bronson fellow.
The ladder extended easily.
Okay.
I couldn't reach it. I couldn't reach. The windows were way. If I could get up to them, maybe I could climb in that way.
Well, take the damn ladder, you doofus. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Yep. Cats will like
I'd
that.
have to do that.
Honestly, cats do like going after the thing hanging on the at the end of the string. Many years ago, when my late wife and I had our pet cat Hunter, his favorite toy was basically a birdie on a string. I think we got him about 3.
Dancing? I just hoped it didn't give itself a cardiac.
Yeah, it was one of them squeaky birds on a string. Oh, he loved that. Okay. It was one of his favorite toys. He jumped so hard on it, the damn bird went flying up to the ceiling.
I didn't have a flag on me, so the flagpole would...
Such a happy little kitty.
I couldn't think of any reason to climb the tree. I couldn't think... A large tree stood beside the house with a suggestive U formed by the branches.
Hmm. That the theodolite reflector? That's supposed to be it.
The flagpole had some sort of technical gadget on the end.
Aha!
I put the ball in the catapult. Took aim.
Yes!
Okay, so it was a lucky shot, but I knocked the theodolite target clean off the end of the flagpole.
What the hell's going on here?
Hi, Bronson. Nice to see you, too.
You again. Have you been screwing around with my theodolite target? Where is it? I had to climb out of the window to put that one on. Damn it, I'm gonna have to go through all that again.
Not this time. The house is locked up and the sisters aren't here.
Hell's teeth! I'll have to put the spare target on the other flagpole. A whole morning's work wasted. I'm gonna fix all this and then I'm gonna fix you, you hear?
Yeah? Fine. I'll be waiting.
Yeah, so he'll be waiting.
What you doing, Bronson? Just hanging around?
I'm gonna kill you for this, Stobart! Get me down from here!
What, so you can kill me? Gee, you talked me out of it, Bronson. I felt a little guilty about leading Bronson up there, but not much, obviously.
So let's get that little marker
The
theodolite
marker
up.
was a bright, shiny thing, and I have a weakness for bright, shiny things.
Some would say all men have that
It
weakness.
wasn't going to be much use without the theodolite, though.
What's this? Wonder what the plans say.
With Bronson out of the way, I could finally get a clear look at the plans. Engineers' drawings didn't mean much to me, but one thing was clear. These plans were for a 5-story, 200-roomed, luxury, pirate-themed hotel. Another stain on the bedspread of paradise.
Well, I'm sure the ladies will find that interesting. Personally, I'm not about to... I mean, it looks nice the way it is.
You there? Why is Mr. Bronson hanging from that flagpole?
And he climbed up there of his own accord.
Then help him, you stupid man! Quickly, before he falls!
Actually, should be able to just talk with them. And of course,
Hi. Could I ask...
Never mind that. Help poor Mr. Bronson.
okay.
Here, Bronson's plans.
This means nothing to me.
She's not wearing her reading glasses.
Ah, wait. Yes, I see now. I see it all too clearly. That man is planning to build a huge hotel. Bronson is a confident trickster. Mina, we have been duped. I'm glad we didn't sign his contract.
Oh, I hate tricksters, especially confident ones.
Come, Mina.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Bronson, you may consider yourself persona non grata.
Yes! Cave Canum!
Kindly disentangle yourself from our flagpole and eject yourself from our property this very minute.
Disentangle! Eject!
Hey, cut that out, you crazy old bat!
How dare you! Mina isn't crazy, she's just engagingly eccentric.
Yeah, as a bedbug. Ouch!
Lovely as this little vista is, I'd be really grateful if you could let me into the museum now.
Certainly, young man. We are most grateful to you for exposing this scoundrel, Mina, the lock.
Thanks, ladies.
Stobart, be a pal. Get these harpies off me. Ooh.
Oh, I don't know. You're getting what you deserve. Meanwhile, in London, la 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 la.
While George was basking in the sun-drenched Caribbean, I went to London. It was a long shot, but I thought I'd start my search for the Jaguar stone at the British Museum.
Yay, we play as Nicole now. I like Nicole. What's the leap right there? Okay. This is all her notes. This is all her. That's kind of neat to see her. And what we got? Just that. All right. So let's see. Ooh, what do you know?
It was a small, flat square of polished obsidian. Nothing like the one I was looking for. According to the caption, this was the scrying mirror given to Dr. John Dee by Sir Francis Drake. It was the obsidian mirror which Drake had given to John Dee.
Is there anything more? What's this one? It's behind this guy, and that's why I can't see it.
The cabinet contained a dagger decorated with Mayan designs.
Oh, it's on the far right. Oh. Yeah, I misread walkthroughs.
It was a stone identical in size and style to the Coyote stone. However, this stone bore the image of a jaguar.
Okay. No. What about these two ladies here?
Can I help you, miss?
Okay. Well, let's talk to them about everything.
What can you tell me about the scrying mirror?
Ah, that belonged to the alchemist and part-time Elizabethan spy, Dr. John Dee. It was brought back from the New World by Sir Francis Drake and presented to him. It's Mayan, you know.
Oh.
What is a scrying mirror?
It's rather like a crystal ball, and you can't see anything in it. Apparently, he had a partner who used it to talk with angels. If you ask me, you were barking mad.
Have you ever heard of an English sea captain called El Draco?
El Draco? Not a very English name.
I think that's what the Spanish would have called him. It was about the time of the conquistadors.
16th century. Oh, I know. That's what the Spanish called Sir Francis Drake.
Francis Drake? Have you got anything here that belonged to him?
Indeed, miss. We have a couple of artifacts he brought back from one of his journeys.
Ah.
It didn't look anything like the coyote stone. This one was like a little black shaving mirror. Is the scrying mirror the only piece of obsidian Drake gave T?
Funny you should ask. There's another called the Jaguar Stone. He never liked it though. Said there were angels in the mirror, and devils in that stone.
Interesting.
Can I take a closer look at Dee's mirror, please?
No, you cannot. That's why the cabinet is locked.
Okay.
Tried some newfangled interactive scheme. And you can guess what happened. Bloody kids ran off with half the exhibits. Hands-on experience, my foot. In my days, it was hands off, I ask you. What do kids know about ancient Mayan civilization? Nothing.
Can you tell me something about the Jaguar stone?
Certainly, miss. The so-called Jaguar Stone was brought back from the Americas by Sir Francis Drake and presented, with, as you already know, the more famous scrying mirror, to John Dee. The old loony didn't like the stone, though. Reckoned it was tainted by the devil. Come along, miss. I'll show you the mirror.
I've already... Oh, never mind.
Okay.
There. John Dee's famous scrying mirror, given to him by Francis Drake.
Do you know if this mirror has any relevance to Tezcatlipoca?
Who? Tizletlik... I can't even say it. Ah, there's someone here who'll be able to help you better than me. This young lady has some questions to ask, Professor. I think she's from France.
Professor Roubillier?
Yeah? What? You two know each other, do you? Excuse me, the telephone.
Interesting.
We meet again.
Mademoiselle, France, eh?
Yes, I believe that's where you live, Professor.
I have a house there, on the outskirts of Paris, but I haven't been back for many months.
What can you tell me about the Jaguar stone, Professor?
It's obsidian, from the Chichen Itza region.
Professor Roubillier, your taxi's here.
If you'll excuse me, I have some urgent business to attend to at the docks.
Can you answer me some questions about the Jaguar stone?
Certainly, miss. If you just step this way. It's gone. Some sods half-inched it.
Half-inched?
Stolen it, miss. Never mind. The silent alarm will have been tripped. I'm afraid nobody can leave until our crack security team gets here.
How long will that take?
Could be a while. I think it's their tea break.
The thief could be miles away by then.
Don't you worry about that, miss. Just don't try to leave.
It was too much of a coincidence that Roubillier showed up and the stone promptly disappeared.
Yep.
I didn't have time for their crack security team to finish their tea. I had to get after him. The cabinet was locked.
Yeah, that's why we pinched the key.
The key unlocked the case. I locked the case again and took the key.
Okay. Alright, let's talk with the attendant again. I was just... So, the professor nicked his own stone.
What was it used for?
It's a sacrificial dagger, and I'd feel a lot happier if you put it down.
Okay, so we know that's the dagger.
Don't you think it's suspicious that Oublier has urgent business at the docks?
Not in the slightest, young lady. He's gone to oversee the unloading of cargo, an exhibition of Mayan sculpture on loan from Mexico City.
What's the name of the ship?
The Xibalba Princess, moored down by Tower Bridge. Why do you ask?
Just wondering.
Xibalba Princess. Translation, I guess, the Hell Queen or Hell
I
Princess.
didn't steal the stone. I was nowhere near it.
So who do you suppose did steal it?
It must have been Oublier.
Huh! Begging your pardon, but he's a man of letters. A professor.
So was Moriarty. Man of letters or not, he's your culprit. Look at this. The thief left this key in the cabinet.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
That makes the theft an inside job, right?
Oh dear.
In other words, the thief was Professor Oublier.
Well, let's leave that for the police to decide, shall we? I better phone them right away.
Okay.
Hello?
I knew I had nothing to worry about if the police were called.
Yes, hello.
But I had to catch up with Oublier, and fast.
Oh.
I levered the handle open with the thin dagger.
Back at Ketch's Landing. Oh.
The room had been decorated to resemble the interior of a sailing ship. It was disturbingly effective.
Well, yeah, actually, that looks kind of nice. That would be a neat look for a museum. Kudos to the women.
That might come in useful in ticklish situations.
Yeah, definitely. A lantern.
Holding that lantern, I felt kind of biblical. Like Jesus or Florence Nightingale.
Can this fit in that inkwell holder? Yeah,
The lantern fitted so precisely in the inkwell, it could only be deliberate.
Wonder what.
Okay, I've had my hands on an historical document. Now what?
We're gonna put on a damn desk, George.
The chart fitted exactly into the recess on the top of the desk.
This does not surprise me. All right.
Captain Frederick Ketch, 1570. Around his neck was a cross. Maybe he was a part-time pirate. It was the portrait. The portrait might have made a nice souvenir, but it was too large to carry.
What about this sea chest here?
Surprise!
This does not surprise me.
What the? Who are you?
I'm Emily.
What were you doing in there, Emily?
Hiding. What are you doing here?
Grown-up stuff.
Grown-ups? I'm never gonna grow up, I'm not. You shouldn't be here. What's your name?
I'm George.
Pleased to meet you, Jaws.
George.
Jaws?
Jeez.
Make your mind up.
That's cute. I should talk to her about everything, to be honest.
That
Maybe
cross
later.
you're wearing, Emily,
It's my lucky Jesus cross.
it's just like the one Captain Ketch wore.
Uh-huh.
Can I borrow it?
Okay.
What would you trade for that cross, Emily?
A puppy.
Well, I don't happen to have a puppy in my pocket right now. Can you think of anything else you'd trade?
Don't know.
Okay. Oh, I guess the ladies are taking care of Mr. Bitch. Hey, cat! Got Quill here.
The cat made short work of the feather, tearing it into a blizzard of small pieces.
Okay. To be honest, yeah, they would do that. Yo! Jesus, George.
What do you give to a small, irritating girl who asks about everything?
Try a conch. Delicate colors, interesting shape, and when you put it to your ear, you can hear the sea.
Yeah, why's that?
Usually because you're standing next to it.
Cool. Have you got one?
Yeah, but I promised it to my sister. She's well vexed with me.
Why is your sister mad with you?
But
Yeah.
last night, when I got home with our supper, she went wild. Rio, she said, how come all you ever catch is puffer fish? A sicker puffer fish. What I want is tiger fish. So don't bother come back home till you catch one, boy. I don't see how I'm gonna catch no tiger fish. All I have is a fishing pole and a worm.
What do you need to catch a tiger fish?
One of them real fancy flies like the rich fishermen use.
Hey, this is just what you need to make a fly.
Thanks. Let's hope them tiger fish hungry. A deal's a deal. Here's
Yep.
a conch.
Okay. Thank you very much, Rio. I like Rio. He's a good kid. This is such a... I love this place. I'd go to a museum like this. Just for the feel. Alright, let's talk with her a bit.
Why don't you run along and play?
Aunt Mina told me. Stay out of mischief.
Well, that doesn't mean you have to stay indoors, does it? On a beautiful day like today?
There's a storm coming.
Oh, nuts. You don't know that.
I do so. I can see the whole world from the window.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm busy. What can you tell me about Captain Ketch?
That's him on the wall, in the picture.
Yeah, I know. Scary looking guy, huh?
He was my great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Yeah, you have his eyes. Why don't you go play with Rio?
I'm not allowed.
How come?
Because Aunt Frost says I'm not allowed out of the house. That's why, Mr. Nosy Beak.
Too bad. Why don't you ask your other aunt if you can play with Rio?
Aunt Mina's cuckoo. Aunt Frost says so. She says when the Lord handed out common sense, Aunt Mina was off getting double portions of chin.
That Rio's a smart kid. He helped me outwit Bronson.
Rio is clever. He can spit ever so far.
Would you like one of these biscuits?
Ugh, those are dog biscuits.
So what?
If they'll give you dog breath. Stinky dog breath.
You know, I don't care. I bet you can't keep this piece of coal in your mouth for the next half hour.
Could too. I could keep it in my mouth for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah? Go on then. Prove it.
Don't want to. And if you try to make me, I'll tell Aunt Mina.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that anyhow.
Look, an ancient Mayan stone.
Is that a magic stone?
Well, I don't know about that.
No.
Alright, let's
Here,
just do...
I've got a conch. Would you like it?
Dunno. Aunt Frost told me never to take presents from strange men.
I'm not a strange man.
Then why are you called Jaws? Jaws? That's a stupid name.
I'm not called... Look, conch, pretty, swap for the cross, yes or no? Right, this thing's going out the window.
Okay, we'll do swapsies.
At least she kept her word.
It was the holder for the quill.
Let's see.
Ketch's cross slipped snugly into the pen holder.
Interesting.
What
Oh?
you doing, Jaws?
I've put your cross in this little hole in the desk.
Why?
Impulse mainly, with a dash of irrational intuition.
Silly. Only women have intuition.
The lantern cast a strong light over the desktop. The light cast a shadow of the cross. And the shadow fell precisely over a small, unnamed island shaped like a skull.
Interesting.
That must be it. Ketch's Treasure Island.
Uh-oh. That's Zombie Island. It's a bad place.
No kidding? Well, bad place or not, that's my next port of call.
Can I come too?
The hell you can.
I never get to leave the house.
Well. All right. Yeah, I feel bad for her. And let's face it, kids' imagination can go so far in a museum. Especially if you see it every day.
There was nothing else on the bicycle wreck I could use. Would you take me to, Zombie Island?
In this weather? You're mad, man.
The rain will keep the zombies indoors. Just say I did meet a zombie. What would you do?
There ain't no zombies on Zombie Island. Yes, not anymore. It's uninhabited.
Good. What do you mean,
Not anymore. Yeah.
You still want to go?
I guess.
Well, I ain't had no luck with them tiger fish. And with the mood my sister is in, I'll be safer with the zombies.
They made him walk the... That was just too funny. I love that.
So, this was Zombie Island. Somehow I'd been expecting something more sinister. Come on, Rio. Let's find that treasure.
No, thanks. are staying right here.
Oh, come on. You said yourself there's no zombies left.
Yeah, but that was while there was a big pile of seawater between me and this place. All me have now is this little bit between the boat and the shore, and I'm hanging on to it.
It was too high. I couldn't get up there. Rio's boat was strewn with fishing nets and tackle.
Hey!
Could I borrow your net?
Yeah, man, no problem. You planning on catching some fish?
Nope. I'm after a big rock.
Yeah, big rock!
Well, here I go. Wish me luck, Rio.
Good luck, George. Watch out for the walking dead.
Yeah, well, that's, that's another thing. Yep. And we
I
go back.
stumbled down dark stairwells for what seemed like forever, until suddenly I found myself, wow, in an abandoned London Underground station. This place must have been closed down decades ago.
Yeah, I believe it.
There was nothing very useful in my bag, just a single hair clip.
Let's see how that works with this vending machine here. That gonna work?
I pushed the hair clip into the slot and whatever was stuck there disappeared into the machine.
Okay. Whoa.
I pulled out an old English penny.
Oh, nice. So what we got? A weighing machine. That's an old thing.
The machine wasn't about to weigh me for nothing.
No, I wouldn't ask it to weigh you for nothing, Nicole. You don't have to tell me what your weight is, Nicole.
I put the old penny into the slot, the needle twitched rustily, and the machine spat out a card.
Okay, well, we got something to open up our this little cupboard.
The blade of the dagger just fitted between the door and the soft wood frame. The door gave slightly, and then held firm.
Okay. Let's see if this card will work.
No.
No. Oh, crack. Try that.
I remembered my student days when I regularly forgot my house keys. A wiggle with the thick card between the frame and the lock, and the latch lifted.
I mean, I do the same thing. I got a door that sticks. Not that I open it much. Okay, what's this gonna do? Oh!
The train was my ride out of here. I could worry about not having a ticket when I got to the docks.
Oh, look at that. And we're back with George. Hey, you know what? I think this is a good place to call it an episode. If you made it this far in the playthrough, please put in the comments, "Welcome to Zombie Island, man." And next time, we're going to find out, hopefully find that stone there, and help Nico get the other stone. But until then, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X Elsewhere. I invite you to subscribe to the channel and check out all the other playthroughs that I have premiering on the channel. They premiere every day at 3 p.m. in a 2-week cycle. And besides this, I'm working through other games and franchises that appear in this 3 p.m. time slot. Working my way through Return to Monkey Island. Working my way... Well, I gave up on the Elvira games. I've switched to something else for there. Working my way through, I do roads through the game of Monstrum, working my way through Aquaria, working my way through the Leisure Suit Larry games, currently on Wet Dreams Dry Twice. I'm only doing as of right now, only doing the Larry Laffer games, which is what Sierra started with. Working my way through the Doom franchise, following Doom Guy slash Doom Slayer, currently on the Doom Eternal Ancient Gods Part 2. If I pick up the Dark Ages, well, that's, that's in the future. Working my way through, also working my way through the Evil Within games, currently on the first one of that, and a bunch of others that premiere in the 3 p.m. time slot. I also have stuff that premieres weekly at 10 a.m., Monday mornings until it's done. Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3 Remastered. Nothing on Mondays right now. Tuesday is for fic readings. Wednesday, one of the first 7 Final Fantasies. First 3 Final Fantasy Legends are Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger. Thursday is for Dead by Daylight. Friday is for a fighting game, ladder or story mode. And Saturday is usually reserved for retrospectives for a game or series I've beaten the story mode on. So, until next time, I would like you all to take care and have fun. Oh, wait a minute. We can't do this yet. Now we can do that. 73%. We're getting close to the end of this game. Wow. So until next time, take care all and have fun. Bye.